All right, a little further along. Out here is about the same. Just got all of the headlights and stuff off. Since I already had factory air, but I had a new compressor and condenser and dryer and all that, I'm gonna leave those on and leave these wires hooked up to C. All the other wires are gone. The only thing left on this side is where I done that electric fuel pump and the electric cutouts. I left them for now. And then I left the relays for the fans right there. Still got this, the oil pressure sensor right here, the line, to see if it will connect to the aftermarket or if I need something, to the real SS gauges or if I need to get something else. I took the horns off. My horn button didn't work. I got frustrated with it a long time ago and took care of that. So I'm not gonna put them back on. I don't think I'm gonna put any, my buddy, Jeff in Idaho's got a radio. So I'll put his old radio in here, but I'm not gonna hook it up, I don't think. I took out the tray to put, surprisingly enough, Jeff's in here. The car's empty. It come with a new dimmer switch, so I took that out, which I had to anyways, to get the emergency brake assembly off, to then get the kick panel off. The only thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna mess with the headliner. I'm betting this orange and white wire here that unplugged goes to that up there, and I'm leaving that alone. I'll splice it together, or I just wouldn't even have a dome light that works before I'm gonna take the headliner down or anything. Yeah, it's all gone. I've got to read now to see, the factory air ones has those. That's the only thing you'll still see in there is them vacuum actuators or whatever they're called that would have, helped control the fresh air when you would turn on your air conditioning or the vents. And so I've got to make sure that I can pull those out. That's the only thing left under the dash. And they come out somewhere over here. There it is right there, I think. No, that's my kick down. Well, it's somewhere in there. So I've got to figure that out. Man, when you go this far, I'm almost sitting here like looking with the door panels off. I'm like, well, maybe I should put the new glass on that I've been thinking about. I'm not going to paint the car. It needs it. It's got cracking coming up on it. The paint job's old. I don't think the camera will. You'll see them a little bit in the black. Really, the black's the only spot you can see it, though. You can't really see it anywhere else. So I'm not going to paint it. I think it's fine. But, because plus I want the car back on the road. But I could put new glass in it, and then it wouldn't be the end of the world if we scratched some of this up doing this, the paint that is. But I could have new tinted glass in it, new wiring, vintage heat and air. I'm not going to worry about the door panels or the seats, although I'd love to have a new seats and door panels. I can do those anytime. This ain't like a while you're there kind of deal, because I can take them. The seats aren't nothing to take out. I might take this front off eventually. I loosened it up enough because, when I put this, my friend Alan told me to put a transmission cooler on the front, so I did. And then when I put this in, I don't remember leaving it this loose. I think once they put on the dryer and hooked up the air and all, they left it loose because now it just rattles around. But I could fix that now. Clean up the frame, paint everything black again, clean up the firewall, maybe do new glass. I don't know yet. I'll sleep on that. But if I did, then the paint would still be old, but everything else would be, because in the other videos, we've got the new beefed up transmission, a new drive shaft, the new 400, blueprint motor. I got I think it's a Be Cool, ain't it? I don't even remember now after working on Daddy's and mine, or Griffin. Radiator, the March front kit. I think that was a cheap disc brake kit, the power disc brakes and Oh, I think it was like a Summit one, or maybe Right Stuff. I don't remember. It wasn't super. It ain't expensive. It wasn't. Well, new rag joint, steering box, new steering column. Car be good. Now let's see how much of it I can get done.